What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I get asked all the time, what do I do here at Sundown Audio? So we're gonna make a video all about what I do. Now, there's an old Meet the Staff video, Meet the Staff Monday. It's on that series. I did interviews with most everybody here. Go check those out. We do just a brief little interview showing off what everybody does here and how well they like the jobs. But today, I'm just gonna take you on a quick walkthrough. So it's the first thing in the morning. All of us just started getting at work, and we'll walk you through how a typical day goes for me. So to start out, we all show up, pull up to work. We're gonna go in this side door, employees only. All right, so we all just got here. Lights ain't even on yet. First thing I do in the morning is come in and I do what's called check the box. So we're gonna grab invoices. Only got one because I just cleaned this out already. We're gonna check the box for any invoices that need to get shipped, because that's what I do. So my technical title here, what I use is shipping manager. Anything shipping, receiving, going in or out, that's what I handle. So as orders come in through the office, big orders, little orders, yard sale orders, no matter what they are, they handle their part up there, handle all the customer service. They print up the invoices. All of them get sent out here to me, where I determine how and what and who and everything's gonna go. So as you see, it's all dark. We're gonna come through and flip some lights on and get everything going for the day. So some of this might seem a little boring, me just walking around doing a quick setup. So over here, this is our quick little shipping table. Yes, things get a little messy around here. This is our boxing areas where Stevie works. You see the garage area back over there. We got the van, Project SPL, the old test Jeep. So I'm gonna do a little walkthrough. We're gonna get the door open over here where everything's still locked up. Have it prepared because lately FedEx has been dropping off super early in the morning. They used to not drop off till around lunchtime. All of a sudden they've been showing up at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. So we always keep that door open for any freight deliveries. Those guys know to come out here. So on top of where we do a lot of work, right here is where I'll sit. We'll box up drop-ins, box up any small package ground orders. Then we got our area out here, and there's a little light on, but we're gonna cut some more. Gotta save that electricity. Power bills, hell. So this is our freight area. So any large orders, heading to any dealers, we'll get all that stuff ready out here. You see we got some things chilling. Still got 2 orders waiting to go out. Now, this is one of the things I do. Any freight orders, I go through, price out multiple options, pick out what's the better value, faster value, depending on if there's any expedited services we needed. I handle all that stuff. We're gonna have some freight leaving today, so I'm gonna go and get these doors open. Sometimes new drivers show up, they don't know what to do or where to go because we have so many freight doors. So I always try and keep one open when I'm expecting a freight truck to come in. That way they can see the open door and go ahead and back up to it. Oh, bright light. So yeah, these 2 skids, that one especially, I actually scheduled last week on Friday. Today would be Tuesday, and the truck still hadn't shown up for it. One of the things we unfortunately have to deal with, if you remember one of my videos lately, a truck showed up at 6:30 in the evening, even though we close at 5. And they know we close at 5 because I tell them that every time. That we close at 5 o'clock, they still don't show up till 6:30. So a lot of days when we're waiting on trucks, I'll be here working late. I was actually here till almost 9 o'clock last night. No truck showed up for these orders. So fingers crossed they'll show up today. Just know anytime your products are running late, something happens, it's not always us. Sometimes the shipping companies just let us down too. But you can see over here in the works, we got some different little skids we're working on. And again, a skid of freight doesn't have to be something huge. It could be something simple as those 8 subs right there. You see a few skids we're working on here. Now the reason all this is cleaned out is I just had a couple big orders ship yesterday. So that cleaned us out a bunch of room, and we got a couple more massive orders that we're gonna be pulling, getting ready to ship today. So walking out here, and again, you're getting a little tour of the facility, and I have a whole tour of Sundown audio video up. But out here, you see we got the old warehouse. We don't use much of this warehouse anymore as far as space because of some issues with the floor, but this is where we keep all the yard sale stuff here. So I'm gonna come out, get some of these lights cut on. So how do I start out a typical day when there's kind of just so much that happens, so much goes on? So since mainly it's shipping, get everything out, I'm gonna go through, like I just pulled invoices. Any of these small package invoices, I'm gonna go through all of them first, try and handle them, get labels printed up. So I'll take an invoice, check it out, see what they need, who's it going to, make sure we have the product in stock. It's a bad time right now with getting products in between just slow shipping times coming from overseas, slow build times from products that are overseas. Tariffs are just screwing things up majorly, but make sure we got it in stock, print up the appropriate shipping labels, get all them printed up. We do put notes on all the labels of what's to pull. So the easiest system I found that we use around here, I print up all the labels. We have notes on there of what each label is for. We will then take a stack of labels, grab one of our carts you see laying around, and head in the back to pull a product. So give you another little tour in case you haven't seen. We'll go back and cut these lights on in the very back. So we pull a product, we come back here, all of our A-stock product is stacked up, waiting, and it is in order. So I've got X's on this side, some SAs there, some SDs, E's on the other side, some ZV5s we still have in stock down here at the end. So we'll grab the labels we got ready to ship, grab a cart, come back, get this stuff pulled. Even if we just grab one of our pallets, little pallet trucks, pallet jacks, whatever you want to call them, stack it all up on there and bring it all back up to that door, our ground level door. So that's the door FedEx always picks up at. We primarily ship with FedEx, a little bit with UPS. Freight goes all kinds of people. Now for today, show you a few other things we got going on. So obviously we got some drop-ins sitting here, recone kits. So got to get these boxed up for the day, see who they're going to. I got an invoice already sitting with them. Pull any extra parts or anything. A lot of times guys will get little parts like some of the cooling rings, the spacers, adapters. They'll get extra frames if they're changing the size of their subwoofer. So we'll get those parts pulled. We also have, bam, parts orders. I hate parts orders. I hate them. But we have our big parts dealers, places like Directronics. We have dedicated parts guys that we sell parts to, authorized sub rebuilders, guys like Corey Dean, Dave Lieb. We sling a ton of parts to those guys. So got a bunch of parts orders that just got pulled in the day yesterday. Be working on getting all these boxed up today. And so start with small package ground, drop-ins, parts, and then we'll move on to freight. So the way I organize everything, we keep an entire clipboard of all freight orders. And there's several on here right now. Just to give you a quick little, no, I'm not showing you the invoices. Several freight orders. Those are all big orders. Some of them massive. And that's something we'll be working on today. Yep, I forgot to put my phone on silent. Anyway, freight orders will be next. And this is where once all the guys get rolling in and get in here and get set up, it's still early. No one's physically, technically at work yet. So yeah, Last would be freight. Well, I'm working on doing some of the more administrative duties, handling scheduling things and inventory and labels and that type of stuff. I'll get one of the other guys working on pulling some freight. So now that we got a bunch of room cleared off on the dock, we have 2 absolutely massive freight orders heading out today. And probably gonna end, not end the video, but do a cut right here. Maybe set up a time lapse, I don't know, but we'll check in again. It'll seem like a second to you. It'll probably be hours to me once we get all this stuff set up. So hang tight, don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back, and it's a new day because it has been busy. Crazy busy. So I almost forget exactly where I left off. I know I ran through showing you coming in, some of the basics, how things go. We're getting a bunch of freight pulled. A lot of freight pulled. Just rows and rows. So all the stuff is heading out. I got a few skids over here. I got 4 skids out there for smaller orders. And this is actually gonna be 2 truckloads I'm working on right here. Got a little bit more room left, a little bit more, but it's the end of the day, so I'm actually calling it quits. We'll finish this stuff up tomorrow. Other than that, I think I ran through all the basic stuff as far as coming in, pulling orders, checking things, printing out labels, all that stuff. So essentially, once we get all the freight here, I'll come back with my clipboard, invoices, and normally somebody else pulls all this. And one of my rules of checking behind and double checking everything is one person pulls an order, a second person always checks behind them. So usually somebody else pulls all the orders for me, and then I come out and I do all the checking, double check everything. And it's one of my rules. One of my other first rules of shipping is verify everything, every time. So I'll come out with the clipboard, go through, check everything off, double check it, and then when it comes to freight, we actually take pictures of every load. And I mean every skid from every side for every load. So then I'll come through, get it checked, take pictures of everything because we run into trouble, problems like crazy with freight companies, even sometimes with dealers. We'll ship a product and then they'll swear, no, I didn't get that, it wasn't on that skid. And I'd go straight to the pictures like, well, either it got stolen in shipping or it was there. And a lot of times I come back, like, oh yeah, man, it was in the middle, I didn't see it, some stuff, whatever. So then we have issues where we ship something, it gets damaged in shipping, or for whatever reason, the truck driver thinks he's Dale Earnhardt, and then he drops the skid over, and it happens. And then things with the shipping company, we gotta go back and forth, provide pictures of this is what it was, this is what was on it, here's the value, all that hard stuff. And yeah, get to go through that sometimes on a regular basis, unfortunately. But verify it, take pictures, and then wrap it. So even as big as what we've gotten, we have yet to get our pallet wrapper in. So we still wrap skids currently by hand with stretch wrap, by hand, every single skid. I will say we do have a pallet wrapper on order. Unfortunately, it's taking its sweet time coming in. We were supposed to have this thing in weeks ago. I don't know where it's at. I hope to get it soon. I've been wanting this thing for years. Finally this year, it was the time. We got a good deal. Random dude that Jake met at a bar one night or something, and ended up working for a local packing company, and he got us hooked up. So we have a pallet wrapper on the way. Can't wait for that thing to get in. It will be so nice, make things so easy. But get them all wrapped up. Once they get wrapped up, where we got all the space in between them, we'll kind of consolidate them and shift these to the side so we can keep going. Because right now, being our old warehouse, the floor is messed up. We can't take the forklift out there, so we've lost a ton of room. What you see here is kind of all we have for staging area right now. This is it for staging freight. So once this starts filling up, we just got to stop, get it all taken care of, get it all shipped. And fortunately, that kind of hinders me sometimes where we get a bunch of orders drop at one time, and I'm like, you know, I can only ship so much a day because we only have so much room to work with. And anyway, this video is probably getting kind of long, so I'll just wrap it up. Freight, tons of it. This is what we do. This is the daily life at Sundown Audio. This is what I get to deal with. So it's not all fun and games. That's the big thing I want to make sure everybody knows. I'll walk over here real quick. It's not all about having fun. It's not all about the cool pictures you see online. It's not all about building stuff in SPL and playing with Project SPL or playing with the Sundown van or the Jeep demoing stuff. It's not all about that. We work, and we work hard. We ship tons of stuff, as you see, literally tons of stuff, freight orders daily, truckloads going out of here. So if anything, I say that's the biggest misconception people have of what it's like working here at Sundown Audios. We work hard. We play hard, we do that afterwards, but we work hard. But it's a job. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. So hopefully this answers some questions people have, because I get asked a lot, what's it like? What do you do? All that stuff. This is it. Go ahead and wrap this video up. Remember, guys, t-shirts. Yes, it's a new day. I got a different shirt on. T-shirts, sundownunofficial.com. Visit the website. There'll be a link in this description. New stuff coming pretty much every week, almost every other day or so. Lots of new designs coming. Sundownunofficial.com. Follow us on Instagram, Sundown Audio Unofficial on there. But remember, guys, if you like what we're doing here on the channel, make sure to click that thumbs up button. Give us a like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Ring the bell for notifications, because tons more great videos coming. Lots of great testing videos coming, including some awesome torture tests. Last SC12 torture test seems everybody loved that. We got some even better ones coming. So make sure and ring that bell for notifications. You do not want to miss them. But that's it. And in this video, wrapping it up. So until next time, we will see y'all then.